Initially, I attempted to run a ghost box session from our investigation point in a partially ruined and collapsed former residential area in the main hospital building. Both Mark and myself agreed beforehand that this area seemed the most likely to yield responses, and accordingly Mark set up a number of K2 EMF devices with an E.M Pump to attract spiritual responses. It was an interesting experience, as Mark was used to working alone using his own mythology with trending technology, whilst I generally tended to work with a night camcorder and a ghost box to elicit activity. My responses with the ghost box device were flawed by virtue of the fact that they were in Italian and I don't speak Italian, but equally I detected no voices that were uniquely different in tone to normal radio transmissions. On the other hand, Mark's K2s were drawing a very strong response from the presences within, and so after some 30 minutes I stopped the device to join Mark on what transpired to be an amazing investigation, which you will see in this abridged version, which ran in total for around 2 hours. Okay, now you've had some reactions on here, haven't you, Mark?
Well, I've had them 3 times come out of that back room.
Okay,
I don't know how many of them there are yet, but they're willing to come out and at least see.
There's a funny smell in here.
This is a strong light. These 2 lights, you don't feel anything. You just make them go off. The 3rd light gives you energy. It'll make you warm, okay? I need you to understand, you have cold nights here. It will make you warm, but you've got to come out here and you've got to see for yourself. What the? Bring your friends out here, okay? I need you to see this, and then you can get to the warmth. Can you come with me? You have another person in there that you don't want out here, don't you? I know he's in that back room.
Oh, excellent.
He's in the back room.
Why am I not seeing it? Can you turn that light away just for a second, because I'm using a night shot.
I can't get photos
No,
if I don't have light.
The problem is it's what you see on the night cam. Okay, I've got the angle of it here.
All right. Can I go back and get the guy in the back room? Can I go bring him out? If I can go bring him out, make my lights go off, okay? All right, so you don't want me bringing him out, right?
If that's right, can you make the lights flash if you don't want him brought out?
I have to go help him too, okay? I'm trying to help all of you. You all are in here together. I'm trying to help all of you. Let me go back and see if I can bring him, okay? Give me 1 second and I will be back. Come on, Bubba. Okay? I don't want to leave anyone out. I don't want to leave anyone out. If you're back here, oh, you're making my ears warm. You close? Look. Look at this. Okay? Now come with me. I'll stay right with you. I will stay right with you, okay? But you've got to come out and you've got to make my lights go off. I don't want you worrying about these other folks, okay? They won't bother you as long as I'm here. I will help you. Okay? Come with me. Come with me, okay? Come with me. All right. Everybody stay calm, okay? I got the last guy. I need you to show me you're still with me, okay? Come on. Somebody's got to be here. I need you to show me. Come on. That's what I'm talking about, okay? So you came down here already. Now, you're close enough to get the heat, okay? Come over here and get the heat. And then you make this go off again. I need you, when it's blue, it's very hot. Okay? I need you to come and tell me, make the lights go off. You can't take all of it, okay? There's a lot of you. I brought another one if you all want another one, okay? Now, see, I don't know if that's just one or I don't know if that's more than one. Come out from behind the door. Come on, show me. Show me. They may all be out here now. I don't know. My skin is burning up. That's my buddy. That's my buddy. Okay? Now, I can't hear you, okay? The lights are good. Okay? Is there more than one person or are you by yourself? If you're by yourself, make the lights go off. Okay. Are there more than one? Are there more?
That's really good. It's really good.
Are there more than two? More lights means yes. You guys come through the door if you want to come out here. I've brought all kinds of things for you. Come on, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. We're not like anybody else. I brought you stuff that you can use, okay? We're going to show you ways where you don't have to spend time in here if you don't want to. Now, somebody's out here now. I don't know how many more are in the back. You guys have got to come out here. I need to show you this. This is very important. You can forget about the doctors, okay? You forget about... You see this. You see this.
Yeah, I can hear it, but I can't see it on this camera.
It's pegging the meter.
Yeah, I can't see it on this.
You can forget about the doctors. I've got things that will help you out here. And then we'll talk about maybe getting you off of this island. What would you think about that? I need you to tell me, okay? Is the doctor here, is the head doctor a bad man?
Can you see the lights on your camera when they flash?
He's a bad man.
Okay, I'm not getting anything on mine.
He's a bad man, right? Let me pull back. You see the response.
Oh, yeah.
Bad doctor. Okay. All right. Now, do you understand I have read about him and I know he was bad? Okay? Did he do something bad to you? And if it was something bad, you don't have to speak about it to anyone else. Okay? I'm asking you because I want to talk with you about it.
As you're getting the recording on your camera, I'm not seeing it on this. I'm just going to focus on you while you're doing this. And we can tie the two together.
He or she just told me that that doctor was a bad doctor. Okay? Now that confirms some reports, but see, you understand I've been here for the first time ever, and I have to verify what you tell me.
I'm going to stand the other side of you so I can see you while you're doing it. Yeah, it's going again.
Do you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I
now,
can't see
put in your
anything.
mind, okay, because a K2 doesn't have words, but you put in your mind what he's doing there. He or she is telling you about that doctor. Now, you all think what you want on video, it doesn't matter. I can't put words in their mouths, But you see the emotion coming out of these electronic meters in a building that has absolutely no electricity in it. A run-down, beat-up building. Thank you. Thank you. I want you to do me a favor, please. I'm asking for your help. Are you a male? Are you a female? All right, come back here, okay? I need you to come back with me to the back pump, okay, so that you can get some energy. I don't want you running out of energy if you've got conversation, okay? Come with me. Please come with me, dear. Come on. Come with me, dear. Now, we were talking about the doctor. Yes, we were talking about the doctor. Okay? I need you to tell me, are you taking medication that the doctor prescribed for you? Grab this amulet, baby. Okay, just take this.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it visually, but I can't see it on camera. I might be better to use, if you've got that headlight, I might be better to use my other camera.
That's what I felt when I first got here. This is the energy I felt from that place when I first got here. You guys are tremendously helpful, okay? You're absolutely helping me to put a story together about what happened to you. That's vital, okay? What if you have family out there that I might be able to go ease their minds? Would you like me to go find family and talk to them? Don't run away now. Come back here. Okay, honey, that's why you found that out, didn't you? Okay.
Yep, and it stopped. As soon as that light stopped flashing, that stopped.
There you go. See, you need my energy from the box. I have another box. Do you have other friends that might want more energy?
Go.
Now, the point here is, in my mind, I don't want to bore them to the point where they don't want to talk anymore. This is my whole thought process. I want them to stay, but you have got to tell me, honey, what I need to do to help you stay and talk to me. All this other stuff in this room we set up, you didn't like it, did you? Or did you like it? You want the box? Do you need the energy box?
Turn blue, red, blue, amber.
There's more than one of her in here.
There's a lot of people in here.
I know there are. You know how many people are here?
What we need is my other camera, because your light is not helping this box. Can we just have a short break so we can go and get the camera and carry on, because this is really good.
You go get what you got. I'll stay with her. I don't want her leaving right now. If we lose this contact, I may not ever get it back. These are fragile people.
Are you swinging this? Are you swinging the amulet? You like the necklace? I thought you would. I thought you would. I thought you would. This is you and I. This is you and I tonight, dear. Okay? See, when we speak like this, don't you feel like this is a different thing for you now? Don't you understand? I bring you the juice And this doesn't... I know. This doesn't hurt you. This helps you. Okay? I would like to make you understand that you don't have to put up with that doctor anymore. They call this the island of the dead. Do you know that, sweetheart? They call this the island of the dead. Okay? I can help you with that if you want me to. That's my friend, okay? That's my friend, okay? Don't feel
We're
bad.
having a terrific conversation. This is more of a roundtable conversation that we can all be in. Thank you. Thank you. Okay?
Hang on, let's follow you.
You've got to come back a couple. Okay? Was that just one?
Can you tell us your name?
Gosh, don't go away. Come back with me. Come back with me. That's right. Okay? Bring the others. That's what we were talking about. Bring the others. Okay? Come down here where your friend is. Okay? We need to talk about the medication. I'm going to put this really close so you can reach up and see it. You see it? Isn't it beautiful? All right, now you go back and you can get the energy too, okay? You can come and get the energy too. If I put it down for you, I would be willing to give it to you, okay? But you have to talk to me about it.
It's been crazy. Yeah. It's good. No,
I'm
this
not
is-
kidding you.
No,
That
you're
gets
doing well.
me,
This
that
is
tears
good.
me up. Look. If I give you the necklace, would you talk to me? Just talk to me. That's all I'm asking. Now, what happens if somebody else wants the necklace? Huh?
It's incredible. The E.M Pump it's just variable, but there, that's coming through very strong.
I mean, you feel a forceful conversation out of that. It's not just, I just don't. It's like bam, 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 bam. Okay? Anybody in the back? Anybody in the back? You see your friends talking, okay? It's not harmful. It doesn't bother you. I don't have medication.
Mention the word medication.
Bless your heart.
That's really, really cool.
Bless your heart. Oh, here's your whole conversation right here. Look at this.
Oh yes, it's just been really, really agitated.
You see, you think of a female who's starting to tell a story, and then she gets tired at the end of it, or she gets frustrated at the end of it, or she is so overcome by the storytelling itself that she just trails off at the end. You notice the cadence and the speed that is happening, and you notice the impact of the
Oh,
of the
totally. I
stone
mean,
itself when you lay the stone
variables
down.
here. I mean, it's followed you from one box to the other box.
I usually try to come out and get photographs, but tonight it doesn't matter, okay? You've talked to me, and that's important.
Can I ask you a question? If you're a girl, could you make the lights flash? Are you a girl? Yes. Are you a young girl? Are you a young girl? Could you make the lights flash if you're a young girl? Are you a lady? Could you make the lights flash? Yes?
Don't be shy, sweetheart. It's okay. Thank you, dear.
Thank you. Are the nurses bad here? Are they bad people? If they are, could you make the lights flash if they're bad people? Yeah, they're bad people.
There's your story.
Yeah.
And that's a harsh story.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, this is vigorous. This is like, yes. Yes, okay, thank you. Were you taken from the mainland and brought here? Were you brought here from the mainland against your will?
Wow, that's interesting. I wonder if she was a part of some family that was here, maybe staff.
Oh, wow, that's really gone off the scale.
Lord.
Yeah, that's totally gone off the scale. Wow.
Sweetheart, you were part of a staff. You were part of the families that were here, weren't you? Did you pass away on the island? You never know. You never.
Are you with your family now? Are they with you? Yes. Do they protect you from the bad nurses? Was a doctor, was he a horrible doctor? Was he unkind, unfeeling? Did he make you do things that you didn't want to do? Yep. Okay, sweetie, it's all right. You don't have to. Were they terrible things? Yeah. Are we safe with you? Are we safe in your presence, in your company? Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Thank you, sweetheart.
To find out what your name is, if I go through the alphabet, the first letter of your name, could you make the lights flash if I go through the alphabet so we can get your name? I will start with A, B, G, H, H. Thank you, sweetheart. H.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
She's trying to tell us her full name, that's the problem. And can I try for the second letter of your name so we can find out your name, so we can address you, and then we know who you are as a friend? I'll start off the alphabet again. The second letter of your first name, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Oh, hang on.
Sweetheart, you don't have to give us everything, okay? We're just doing this to try to get to know you better.
We're just trying to work out what your name is so we can address you as a human being.
Your name's not HK, is it? Is it a nickname? Or is it that just names aren't important in here, sweetheart?
Are you happy for us to continue? If so, could you make the lights flash if you want us to continue with this?
Sweetheart, are you tired? Okay. Have we exhausted you? brought you the energy so you could...
Yeah.
Spirits don't have that kind of time. They got all the time in the world, but they don't have time to talk.
Are you being prevented by somebody? Is somebody stopping you? Yeah. Is it your family who are stopping you? Is it the nurses who are stopping you? Yeah, it's off the scale, so it must be. See, in her time, in her world, it's still as it was. We see the shell, but she's still there in that time.
Thank you, sweetheart. If you're a young girl, is it about time for your bed? Is it about time for you to turn in? Or do you get to stay up late here as late as you want?
Time is
I shouldn't have even had to ask.
Time is infinite.
Do you have any living family that are living on this side? You have no one else? Is all of your family gone?
Yeah, looks like it.
Not sure. Is she stuck in this world? You probably would want to stay with your family here then, right? Honey, that's sad for us, okay, out here. I know. But if you need to stay with your family, then I understand that. See? All right. We'll let you go if that's okay, sweetie.
Thank you for talking to us. We really do appreciate your kindness. And we'll say to you, thank you.
Thank you, sweetheart. Hang on to the necklace for a second, sweetie, okay?
This is really off the scale. This is someone totally new. Okay, so we've moved from the first K2 to the second one, which is by the door. And you're getting a very strong reaction on that device now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I was just talking to one of the younger girls here. She says that the doctor was a bad man.
And the nurses were bad.
Is that true? It's almost a fear to talk about it. Thank you. Are you on medication too? I know. I have to talk to you through this though, okay? So I'm waiting for you to speak. Okay? I know you guys are on medication. I know. Did the doctor...
Well, there's something really troubling going on here. No, good, excellent.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. All right. Can I guess, are you a boy? Are we heavily medicated, or he's just not got the strength?
Yeah, it's just not coming across fluidly. This battery is losing power, so...
We're losing everything. This has sapped everything. Guys, you know, as strong as you are, you take a lot of our energy, okay? Our cameras are going to go out, and our video is going to go out, and all the things that we can do to capture your voices, it's going away from us. So we've got to try to go back and get some other things. Will you allow us time to go get some of our other things? If we come back, would you allow us to come back and talk to you? See, then we turn into anybody else who just comes in and gets a quick EVP and rolls out the door. I promise you, we'd come back.
Okay, I think that was, yeah. There's something moving around in here.
We will leave these meters on the ground for you. All right, guys, remember I told you we'd be back, okay? Please hang with me. Did you stay?
The device is still there. Yeah, they're still here.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you very much.
Excellent.
Thank you, dear. That makes me happy. That makes me happy that you stayed and waited for us.
Are you happy for me to be here? No, they're with you, Mark. Just for the camera, Mark's taken the full spectrum camera around the corner to see if he can pick anybody out and bring them back here. I'm really amazed by what he's achieved thus so far tonight. I mean, this is, apart from the EMF meter, the K2, none of this technology is anything that I use at the moment, although of course now I'm very tempted to move into a different phase. Are you a guy? Could you flash the lights if you're a man? Or a boy? Oh, I know you can do it if you want to. Are you a girl then? Could you flash the lights if you're a girl? Not a response, you ask. Ah, there we go, it just suddenly triggered.
Thank you.
Are we a boy or are we a girl? I think it's a girl. Yeah, I would say that's a girl.
Well, it was 5 pegs when I came through.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sorry. My apologies if you are a female, okay? Are you a female? So you're a young man.
Playing games.
He's playing game.
If you are a girl, and I do apologise, could you make the lights flash just to confirm that? Because it's just out of politeness on our part. We don't want to offend you. Ah, girl. Okay, thank you. The last thing we want to do is to cause offence to anybody here. That's why we come here in love, light and peace, and we just want to be friendly. Did you notice, can I ask you a question, did you notice those people on the boat? You're a bit ahead of me on that answer. Did you notice the people that arrived on the boat, that arrived here earlier, they've now left? Did you hear them? Did you see them? some young people. Do these people scare you?
I don't think much scares you, does it?
Ask the same question to see if you can get the response.
Did you hear the boats come by with the loud children? My dear, did you hear the yelling and the screaming?
Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry. We asked them to leave, okay, so they're gone now.
They were just they were frightened, and that's why they were making so much loud noise.
You hear that all the time? Do people get rude like that all the time?
Yep. Do you see terrible things happen here? Yes. People damaging this beautiful building. People showing disrespect. People that come here to damage things and to scream and shout. Does that annoy you? It would certainly annoy me. Yeah. Well, we thank you that you're prepared to talk to us and to communicate. Thank you. Thank you. We really do appreciate that. Sorry, Mark, do you want to speak?
Well, I hope she's not mad at me. I mean, I'm sorry. I wasn't able to see you, sweetheart, so I didn't know. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. Did you go over and did you see the necklace that I showed to the other young lady? Well, I guess that's...
Is that a yes?
I can't tell.
Was that a yes? You did? Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. That was a special piece made so that you folks that were in another place other than Chris and I would be able to feel that and respond that. Did you feel some energy coming from the necklace? Was it something different for you that you'd not seen before? It just wasn't of any consequence to you, was it? For me. I wanted you to come down here, okay? You got to come down here. Sweetheart, are you still with me or did you have to go? I've lost this one.
No, back. Thank you.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much. Do you have enough energy to touch this? It makes a different sound. This is the sound it makes, okay? Don't get frightened. That's the sound it makes. And when you touch it, it makes the lights go off too. It helps me. It helps me to understand where you're coming from so I can maybe see your hand or I can see where you're standing. That helps me. Okay?
Can you do that? Could you do that for me as well, please? Could you make that buzz? It's a really good fun thing to do if you could do that.
This takes a lot of strength, though. You've got to come and get some of the energy pump before you come and do this. You got to come over here and get some until it goes blue.
Like this.
Not skin. Your fingernail won't even set it off. It has to be electromagnetic. It's got to come out of skin.
Okay.
That's why I like that meter. It's very specific. It's not even like the K2. I mean, not like the EM.
It's not so general.
It's exactly right. Very specific.
No,
You've got
that's
to be
excellent,
asking-
Mark.
Yeah. You have to have solid contact on that piece of machinery.
Yeah, that's really, really cool. I'm
Yep.
really impressed with this. Are you happy with all this equipment? Do you like what we're doing? If so, could you make the lights flash to let us know? Yep, I'm happy. But I know it's difficult. I know you're trying to tell us something. I know you are trying to speak. And I think they're probably trying, but they can't make it. They can't make it move. We were enjoying your company. We'd love to speak to you again. Just for the benefit of the tape, Mark, what is that made of? Is that a plastic?
No, it's glass. It's blown glass with some, she said, some words over it. I didn't watch the process, but she explained it to me. And
So there's nothing metallic in there that people could say are causing the lights to flash? That's the question.
no, absolutely not. No, it's all glass.
It's all glass.
Woven glass.
Yeah. And it's from Germany.
It was blessed by a lady in Germany. She said she did a reading over it. You can see
Bring it up to the lens of
some
the
of the
camera.
gold flecks in it.
Okay, down. Right, okay, let me just put the light on it. As you can see, it's not a metallic object. This is metallic, this is magnetic, and it's not sticking to it at all. This has a magnetic base.
She called it an infinity something, okay? You can see the continual swirl.
Mm-hmm. So for anyone who's watching, I can assure you it's not metallic, it is glass. And it's not filled with metal either. You can see all the way through it. It's semi-transparent.
You can see the patterns on the front through the back glass
Yeah.
itself. So, and the metal clip does not set K2s off.
Just show that, and you can see it's not reacting to it at all.
You know, we have lost everything. It's gone completely.
Yeah. Well, sorry to the fact that you've gone from here. We would love to continue this with you, but we also understand that your energies become depleted, you get tired, or you get bored. Right, a reaction, thank you. Are you bored? Yeah. Really bored. Really, really bored.
I thought the doctors or nurses were in here and you couldn't speak.
No, just bored. I know you're bored. Yeah, I mentioned bored and it flashes again. Bored, 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 bored. Okay, I'm sorry we've made it boring for you, but unless we can find a way of opening up an avenue of conversation or to do something that's going to make it interesting for you, it's difficult to know what you want.
But you see, we've pulled all of this energy now to here.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
Nothing there at all.
Okay, guys.
What about being slightly different? What about putting two K2s together on one chair and seeing if they're prepared to make them flash alternately? From one device to another.
I just hope he doesn't get ticked off because we're just playing games with him.
Well, it's just trying to make you less bored. Every time I say bored, the lights flash. Because you make both lights flash if you're really, really bored. No, you're just bored.
See you guys, we're the kids here. okay? We're the kids here, you're helping us.
I'm putting it together. So just for people to see, if one only goes off, it shows you that. Are you still bored? It's just boredom. They just fed up. I think the bottom line is they don't want to talk anymore.
Well, so, it's like put in your mind the day room where everybody's in there for a while, and then nothing's going on.
No.
So there's the guy that's left. He came over to check, or she came over to check the necklace probably, or just to do what we.
See, only one's flashing.
What the heck is that?
1K2, not 2. Oops.
What the heck is that? Okay, let me try something. Let's try this.
So we've got 2 next to each other.
Okay, so I'm thinking the necklace was probably what you came over to see. Am I correct? It is a fascinating necklace, it really is.
Oh, Chris, we've put this one to bed. Jesus.
Well, should we go back to our control room area?
Guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do.
We apologize. I know we took this too far, and we just took too long with you, but it's important for you to understand that we're simple human beings.
We only know if you've spoken on these devices, these cameras. We do apologise. Okay, Mark, we've just had, best part of 2 hours, and at one part of the hospital building where we've communicated with Spirit, we had amazing results on the EMF meter. They literally went off the scale. It was a meaningful dialogue that we enjoyed with them. So what is your overall feeling and view about tonight?
It's hard to describe. When we first got here, we took a general walk. Chris and I walked around this entire building. We saw the room that we've spent the last better part of 2 hours in yesterday, I'm sorry. It was a long time ago. I never remembered where the room was. I never could find the room again. We decided, once darkness hit, to locate that room on a map. I still couldn't find it. I said, let's do the sanitarium and let's do the hospital. The sanitarium is overgrown. Could not get into it.
Oh, like most of the site.
Like most of this entire island. It's just appalling. The conditions we'll show you in photos. But nevertheless, we went to the hospital building. I found the room that I first had gotten my impressions on. And the impressions were stronger this time. They hit me outside of the third door going in. Chris and I took all kinds of equipment, from thermal imaging equipment to infrared cameras to K2s and touch meters and all kinds of video equipment to get you all kinds of evidence. The 30-some minutes or so that you're going to see of dedicated, continual talk to, I'm going to say, one specific young girl is astounding. It's absolutely astounding, and it's something that you would expect out of a place of this magnitude of pain. She told us that she was on medication. She told us that the doctor was a bad doctor here, which we had verified by another individual on another K2 verifying to us that the doctor was a bad doctor here. Heard no good reports on this doctor or the nurses, okay? Although I know there had to have been some good nurses. We had initial reports told us that the doctor was a bad doctor. We couldn't prove it. Seemingly now from 2 people, we know that the doctor seemed to be a bad man. We had spirits rush out of a 3-bedroom area just to get to us to talk to us. And it's going to be on film. You're going to be able to see it. It's amazing, extraordinary,
bits and pieces of spirits on the lost side trying to communicate with us. In the end, when the contact was broken, we had boats of children that damaged the noise level of the building, the entire building. They were gallivanting around and cavorting out in the water. We walked out, and Chris was actually looking to them as a ghost. He scared them so bad they jumped back in their boats. So that broke our contact.
Well, I went to have a word with them. They thought I was a ghost at first, and,
Yes.
and they ran. And I went over and I said, I'm English, and can I have a chat? And they spoke English, and I explained to them what we were doing. And I gave them one of my business cards and said, well, look, check us out on YouTube in about a month, and you'll be able to see this for yourself. And they were quite amazed. They were a bit noisy. The reason they made so much noise was because they were frightened. That's the reason, simple reason, they were scared. Well, first of all, tonight, Mark brought a lot of equipment, some of which I'm obviously familiar with, especially the K2, and I brought my Ghost Box. The Ghost Box session I started off initially, and again, coming back to the areas that Mark identified were also the same areas that I could feel the same negativity, the same energy, the same feeling, the same response. But anyway, we set up the Ghost Box. The problem is, I don't know what they were saying to me because it was coming across in Italian. That is the problem. I'm hoping I might be able to get somebody to look at it and say, well, yes, they were saying some blah, blah, blah. But at the moment, it was a lot of garbage. So we stopped the Ghost Box session and we continued with Mark's session using EMF meters and the rest of his equipment, the millimeter, and what else was there?
We used the thermal imaging camera.
Thermal imaging, but that
didn't
never
see
picked
anything on
anything
that.
up.
No.
No.
The K2s mainly, and then the amulet that I have brought over that was a specially blessed amulet that seemed to be very,
That seemed
very...
to get a reaction, and I was very much impressed, so I took a back seat and let Mark continue with the rest of the show, and I was really impressed with the results that we got. And it's certainly food for thought for me as an investigator, because being the old school investigator that I am, to try and invest in more technology and more equipment which is going to garner better results. Many of the properties I go to, I mean, we are literally in an abandoned, isolated island. The thing about this, that it is in such a terrible state of dereliction. Most of the buildings, as Mark has identified, we could not access. To go to the bridge, crossing over to the other side, that involves going through a lot of heavy bramble, and I'm absolutely scratched to death. I'm covered in dirt and filth, so it wasn't a viable proposition. So instead, we focused where we did, and now we've come back to our control room, which is basically the old washroom. We've set the camera up with 2 K2s, but we're not getting any responses there. I think to a degree that it's played out for the rest of the evening, but you never know. We might pick something up on the K2s later, or we might pick something up from the night shot camcorder. From my point of view, the session was completely amazing. It was very reactive, very positive, and they were very open to us to communicate with them. And the fact, again, we took a very laid-back approach. We weren't aggressive, we weren't pushy. We allowed them to come through to us and to try and communicate. But like everything, at the end, they were bored. So we'd basically outstayed our welcome as far as that was concerned. We're back in this room now. It feels like the rest of the site. It appears to have gone rather flat. But regardless of that, the impressions I've had here tonight from this session, being on this site, has been absolutely amazing. It's been one of the greatest experiences of my life, and certainly for Mark. We work very well together when we're doing this particular type of work because we both think on the same platform, and so we are able to reach out further. And I think the K2 is the compensation for the whole event here. It's been a very difficult, very frustrating day. As he said, a group of kids turned up and they were making a lot of noise. I know why they make a lot of noise. It's not because they're being disruptive, it's because they're scared. And when I came outside, the man in the hat, with a light, and I approached them on foot to speak to them, I never said anything initially, and I could see they all literally turned out and ran back to their boats. So I had to put them out of their misery. I approached them, explained what we were doing, gave them a business card, and one of them said to me, well, you know you're not the first person to be here. I said, well, yes, I know that, but for us it's been a very special occasion, and hopefully if you guys are watching tonight, Whenever you go to a haunted place, don't make lots of noise. Go in there very quietly and very peaceably, and you'll get much better results. Anyway, on that note, we're going to hang around a bit longer. If anything changes, we'll come back to the we'll come back to the camcorder rather. But in any event, it will be probably a closed session now. But it's been a worthwhile one, and one that I'm going to think about for many years, and hopefully again sometime next year, both I and Mark can get together and go somewhere else. Ireland. What about Ireland?
I'd love to go back to Irie.
Okay, go back to Ireland. I've got some friends over there. We could meet up with them and hopefully do another investigation.
Barry, we're coming.
Okay, well anyway, thank you everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been hard work for me. It's been hard work for Mark, but I hope the results that you see are more than compensation for our frustrations that we've suffered today. Thank you and God bless. Well, thank you very much for watching my latest production, and I hope, sincerely hope, that you thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you're not already a subscriber, hit that subscribe button now and be up to date with all my latest releases. Thank you.